Hi guys, welcome back. So we have an O-level past paper question of the year 2020. The session is May-June. This is question number 6. We'll be discussing probability, prime numbers, bar chart and relative frequency. Let's start. We have 5 numbers in front of us, 5, 2, 4, 6 and 3. The question says, 2 of these cards are chosen at random. They are placed next to each other to give a 2-digit number. Find the probability that the 2-digit number is less than 30. First, let's find out how many total possibilities are there to make a 2-digit number out of these 5 numbers. So, the total possibilities can be found. So, in a 2-digit number, if you choose any one of these 5 numbers, there are 5 possibilities for the first digit. So, you write 5. For the next digit, since you've already chosen the first digit out of these 5 numbers, there are 4 of them left. So, you write 4. You multiply 5 and 4, you get 20. So there are a total of 20 possibilities of making 2-digit numbers from these 5 numbers. Now let's find out how many numbers can be made less than 30 from these 5 digits. So the first digit, you cannot choose 3, 4, 5 or 6. That leaves us with 2. That means there is only one possibility of choosing the first digit, that is 2, so you write 1 over here. In the next digit, you can choose any of these 4 numbers, so you write 4. When you multiply 1 and 4, you get 4. So there are 4 numbers less than 30 that you can make from these 5 digits. Now let's find the probability. So the probability of choosing a number less than 30 is 4 over 20. And you simplify it, you get 1 over 5 or 0.2. So you write 1 over 5 there. Let's move on. List all the possible 2-digit numbers that are prime. Now prime digit number most probably cannot end in a 2, 4, 5 or a 6 because all those numbers have factors of either a 2 or a 4 or a 3 or a 5. Not a 4 but 3, 2 and 5 are most common. So that leaves us with only one number that can end the 2-digit number, which is 3. So let's write down all the possibilities. So the first number can be 23, the next number can be 43, the next number can be 53 and the last number can be 63. Now out of these 4 numbers that we just wrote down, 63 has multiple factors. It has 7 as one of the factors, it has 3 as one of the factors, 9 as one of the factors, and perhaps 21 as well. So the only numbers that can be made that are prime numbers are 23, 43 and 53. Which is your answer? 23, 43 and 53. That was simple. Let's move on. Find the probability that the 2-digit number is a multiple of 4. Now a multiple of 4 cannot end in a 3 or a 5. So we have 2, 4 and 6 that a 2-digit number can end in order for it to be a multiple of 4. So let's first write down the numbers that end in 2. So the first number that can end in 2 is 32. The next one would be 42. The next one would be 52 and the last one would be 62. Let's write down the numbers that end in 4. End in 4. The first number that you can make out of these 5 numbers is 24. The next number after this can be 34. The one after that would be 54 and the one after that would be 64. Let's write down the numbers that end in 6. End in 6. So the first number can be 26, the next can be 36, the next 46 and the last one would be 56. Let's choose the numbers that are multiples of 4 from the numbers that we've written down over here. So 32 is one of them, 4 8s are 32 and 52 is also another one, 4 13s are 52, but 42 and 62 are not multiples of 4. Then 24 can be one of those numbers because 4 6 are 24, 34 is not a multiple, 54 is not a multiple and 64 is a multiple. I think it is 16. 16 times 4, yeah, 16 times 4 is 64. Let's move on. So 26 is not a multiple of 4. 36 is. 4 nines are 36. 46 is not a multiple of 4, but 56 is. So because 4 times 14 is 56. Yeah. So these numbers, these are 6 numbers out of a total of 20 numbers, 22-digit numbers. That is what we know from the first part of this question. So the probability is 6 over 20 or 0.3. So you write 6 over 20 right there. Let's move on. The next part shows a bar chart and it says Rohan throws a dice 200 times. The bar chart shows his results. Now there are 6 numbers on a dice. So it's a 6-sided dice, but he throws 200 times and he records all the possibilities in this bar chart. Use the bar chart to complete the table of results. The number on the dice are written over there. Wait, over there, and the frequency is written over here. They've asked us to complete the table for 4, 5 and 6. So for 4, the frequency that we have is 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So there are 35 possibilities of 4 according to his bar chart. Then for 5 we have 22 possibilities. So you write 22. Then for 6 we have 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 38. So the frequency of 6 is 38. Let's move on. 1 second. Using Rohan's results, find the relative frequency that he threw a number less than 3. Now, in order for a number to be less than 3, it can either be 1 or it can be 2. It can't even be 3 because the question says less than 3. So, the relative frequency of this number being less than 3 is, you write 46 because there are 46 possibilities that he got 1, and then you write 31 because he got 2 31 times out of a total of 200. So the frequency that you get is 77 over 200. That is your answer. Or you can write it in decimal form, you get 0.385. So you write it over there, 77 over 200. Okay, last part. Rohan says that that the dice he has thrown is not a fair dice. Make 2 comments to explain why the dice may not be fair. Well, in a fair die, the possibility of getting either one of these 6 numbers is 1 over 6. But in this case, he got 46 times out of 200. That is too high a number compared to 46, compared to 1 over 6. So the first comment that I can make is 46 over 200 is much bigger than 1 over 6. Because if you simplify 46 over 200, it roughly simplifies to around 1 over 4. Sorry, 1 over 4. So that is too high a possibility on a fair die that is 6-sided. The second comment that I can make is the lowest number that he got, the lowest number of times that he got was 5, which is 22 over 200, which is 2 less compared to a probability of 1 over 6 for each of these numbers. So you write 22 over 200 is 2 less than 1 over 6, because if we simplify 22 over 200, it simplifies to somewhere around 1.1 or 1 over 10. So that is not a possibility in a fair-sided die. It should be 1 over 6. I hope this made sense. As always, the complete working of this question is present in the description below for you to download. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.